What's up, world renowned family? Neil Oates Jr. here with my most special guest ever, my lovely wife, Joanna Oates, aka Wife Hand, Wifey Mustard. Good to have you on, love. Thanks for joining me.
My pleasure, love.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. You and I, we're just going to have a conversation as if it were just the two of us. Here's what I know. When you and I sit down and have conversations, a lot of things come as a result. I know that I get better every time I speak with you, and I just believe that the listeners and the viewers are as well. Are you okay with that?
Sounds good.
All right. So first of all, very few people know you. They know of you. They might see you here and there. And so that's why I say this is the hardest interview that I've ever had to get because you're a very private person, correct?
Correct, I am.
And so when people see you in passing, now sometimes they might see you with me, and they'll be like, "Man, she's quiet, she's mean, she don't speak to nobody." See, but then they see that laugh and that smile, right? So what are your thoughts on that? Have you heard that before? That man, you're not friendly, you're not approachable.
I've heard it uh, many, many times, and it kind of sucks because I'm really nice and really I think I'm nice,
I think you're nice too, baby. It's okay.
but I I'm just very guarded, so it's kind of hard to get in.
Right. And so fair enough. And so and so that's why I'm so appreciative that you're here with me. But not just on a personal level. We're going to talk about business a little bit. Something that we share now is that we're both entrepreneurs, both business owners, but that has not always been the case for you, right? So having your
Right.
transaction management company, Sure to Close, the closing concierge company, helping real estate agents handle all the paperwork from contract to close. First, let me ask you this. Let me toss this up there to you. What do you love about being your own boss? About being the person that dictates how your life and your business goes?
I think for me, what I love most about it is proving myself that I could do it and that I did it and that it's still something that's thriving and that I'm still being able to do every day. So it was just taking that first step in quitting my steady 9 to 6 job, steady paycheck, and then doing something that is commission based. So
So on that, how do you, well, first of all, was that an easy decision for you to go from, being stable, having something that is, right, predictable to having this thing where if it doesn't close, you don't get paid, right? Was that an easy move for you?
it was not an easy move. It was very difficult, but I really am grateful and I thank God that I have you. And at that time, I was beginning my walk with God. So putting my faith in the unknown was very scary, but having you and really mom, having people around to support and make sure that I was mentally and spiritually okay was the biggest part of it becoming successful.
Right. And so you say becoming successful, you've had the business for, I believe, 5 years now, correct?
Correct.
And so that's something I think about, having people, having an environment, a support system around. Did you find yourself that you ever had to borrow maybe some belief or some faith or some confidence from those
All
around
the
you when you didn't have
time.
it for yourself?
All the time, and I still take from you every day. So at first, yeah, it was you were the biggest support system. You believed in me more than I believed in myself. So you gave me that confidence, that faith to say, hey, if it doesn't work out, we'll figure something else out. But give it a shot, give it a try.
Now, here's what I want to ask you. So it wasn't easy to make that decision to go from being an employee to an owner, right? I know there was a mental shift
Push it.
that had to happen there. But I want to ask you in the 5 years, right? You said that you wanted to prove yourself that you can do it, right? I know it was a challenge getting started. What are the challenges of your business now? Maybe not just your business, but maybe even your mentality or life as a business owner that you're seeing today?
I think the hardest part that I'm running into as a TC in the real estate industry is drum roll, the agents that I'm working with. So other than that, I mean, I've always loved even when I worked at the title company and for the real estate teams, I always loved being able to help someone get to that dream of owning or selling so they can, use those funds for something else. So that I've always loved and I still love to do. So at the end of the day, I'm helping a person purchase or sell, but it's the agents that make it difficult.
So in that, are you learning anything about yourself in this, right? Because I think that we, especially as business owners, we have to be careful, right? Or it's just human beings where it's easy to be outward focused and just point the finger. Are you learning anything about yourself when you're dealing with these agents, these human beings, bringing out their humanness? What's something that you've learned, about Joanna Oates?
I've learned that I need to work on my patience. So I borrow that from you. So you are my sounding board. I'm my proofreader. When I want to send a text or an email, I'm like, hey, husband, does this sound okay? I don't want to come off rude or I don't want to come off being bossy. So it's just learning a lot about me.
But now also, so as a transaction coordinator in your role, you also have to be the person that's always on people, right? To get things done from in the transaction, maybe from the other agent who isn't your client or the title company, the lender, the homeowners association, right?
Yes.
So have you found that you have to juggle, sort of balance between when to push and when to pull back?
Yes, that was a big learning curve. And some people were good enough to say, hey, this isn't your job, step back a little bit, which is fine because working at a title company and being a two-person environment, I had the bulk of the, what do you call it, the job. So I was always on top of people, hey, I need this, I need this, I need this. And I carried that over at the beginning and I had to learn to back off because as a TC, it's not my job to answer questions about titles and loans, that they are professionals in that role for a reason. That's just, I needed to stay in my lane.
So let me ask you, talking about just staying in your lane, and then what you had to learn, and because sometimes we can care too much, and we maybe carry a burden that isn't ours to carry. We love this saying, "Not our circus, not our monkey," right?
Yeah.
So what would you tell someone maybe who, from the right place, is carrying burdens, whether it's professionally, personally, relationally, family members? What would you say to someone that maybe is taking on too much and not too much stuff, but maybe say, hey, maybe it's almost at the point where I'm doing more than I'm supposed to do. It's not their responsibility. What's something that you might say to a business owner or to just someone who's watching?
One thing that you taught me and keep reminding me of is that there's only certain things that I can control. If I cannot control what it is on another person, or if I'm waiting for something, I can't control that other person or how long it's going to take. So just focus on what you can control and how you react to the situation.
All right. Now, we've been talking about the part from you with the business owner in real estate. But right now, I want to transition to something that you said earlier on when I know that, well, we know that faith is a big part of our life. It permeates everything we do. And then, so you're going from having faith in, God to trusting the unknown and everything. Now, I see that you have quite a sleeve. I'm not talking about the shirt sleeve on your arm. And it is a reminder, right? It is a reminder of trusting God in the unknown. So could you share with us, because some people never knew you. They're like, dang, she inked up. Hey, y'all, that's why I love her. Wow, she might cut you. Right? So would you
I
just
just
share
wait.
with some of the people what the significance is of the tattoo, and then how that has played into your life and the overlap?
So it is two hawk sparrows with Matthew 10:31 and starting in going to church and starting my walk with God and reading the Bible in a year. So I came across this verse, and it was at a point in our relationship where financially we weren't very steady. So the word says that God loves us more than the sparrows. So if he cares for sparrows and they go without needing, how much more does he love me? So there's always going to be something that God is like, no, I got you. We don't want for anything. We don't need for anything because God's got us. And that's just
Yeah.
a reminder to me that he's got me.
And so that's something. So you said a lot there. I know people, and this is where we have to be careful, especially in our TikTok, IG, YouTube, Facebook world, right? Where people will look and say, man, they don't have any worries. They've always been on top. Well, we know what we've been through. We know what we go through on a daily basis. That's also why we laugh so much, right?
Laugh to keep from
And
crying.
hey, LTKFC. Hey, y'all, the oats be LTKFC and all they laugh to keep from crying. Right now, but that also reminds us and encourages us when we get to some of those answered prayers, right?
Yeah.
Where we can sit and say, man, I remember when we didn't have, when we were struggling and when we were trying to figure out this thing. So is there anything that you would say to someone who might feel like they're in this position, like, man, I want to do more, but I'm afraid. I don't know if God has me. I don't know like who God is. Is there something that you would say to someone who might be in the predicament that you were in when you started?
That's a great question. I don't know if I can articulate what I'm feeling about it. I said just trust yourself, trust the process, and take that leap of faith because it could work out. It can, it might not work out, but at least you tried and you gave yourself that opportunity to see what you're made of. So just go for it.
Good stuff. Now, here's the last thing that I want to cover in our time. And first, I want to just reiterate how much I appreciate you hanging out with me because I know this is a side that people don't get to see. I know they always see me. And here's what I'll tell everyone. Everything that you see in me is because I have people in my corner that are praying for me, that love me, and that lift my arms up when I am tired. So whether it's my wife, mommy, my mom, my brothers, my friends, I have a support system around me. But here's what I want to ask you, wife. Looking at where you are now, and you say 5 years, Sure to Close has been the closing concierge company, the preeminent in transaction coordinating, world renowned service as a transaction coordinator. When you look back at where you were, who you were 5 years ago, what is the biggest surprise that you have? What's the biggest shock that when you look back, you say, wow, I can't believe this?
Can I say this on the air?
Hey, now
the big, the...
don't be sharing no family. Don't be sharing no family business.
No,
Now
no, no,
people
no.
waiting for you to
I'm
leak
just
it.
kidding. I'm just kidding. Really, that I'm still doing it. That's the biggest wow factor for me. That I'm sticking to it every morning, keeping 9 to 6, just keeping up with the grind. I mean, it's tough when you get these curveball contracts and we're trying to figure stuff out. And I guess one of the biggest wows is a lot of y'all agents don't know the contracts.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. Now, hey, real estate agents, my wife got something for y'all. Hold on. So, wait. Say it one more time.
Take a contracts class.
Hey, she got them for y'all. My wife said, if you're a real estate
I'm here
agent,
to help. I'm here to help. I got you.
hey, if y'all are a real estate agent, if y'all dealing with Sure to Close, y'all think my wife got it for y'all, check this out. Hey, learn your contracts, know your tools. Like it's wild, right? I know we talk about this all the time, but it's wild how everyone wants the rewards. They want the
Right.
accolades. They want the income that comes from it. But then they don't know the tools that are necessary for every transaction. They don't have the skill. And not only that they don't have it, but they don't seek to get, right? So let's go
Right.
here, right? I was trying to wrap up and be done with you, but you bring
Oh,
this
we
in.
could be done.
Nah. You brought it. The people want to know now. You talk. So I just mentioned this whole thing about seeking, right? And wanting to grow and get better. Now, if anyone knows me, if they know me, they know I am a self-development, personal growth type of guy. Opposites attract.
Very, very opposites attract.
So that has not always been who you are, but you are becoming that person. So I just want to know, what is it? Why have you really started this journey towards just being a better person, a better wife, a better business owner? What is it that makes you say, you know what, things are comfortable here? Because the reality is we're comfortable. But I see someone every day in you that says, yeah, like your presence here right now, I don't know if anyone knows this, but if y'all didn't believe God was real, hey, right here on Be World Renowned.
But you had me for 5 questions. I
Hey,
remember that.
now, so I do remember, but it was 3 questions.
Oh, that's right, 3 questions. My
See,
bad.
come on. I'm not here to correct you. I'm just here to support you, baby.
My bad.
But see, the difference was we weren't talking about you, right? And so that's one of the beautiful things, that even in your business, you're not there for yourself. And I understand, and I know without a doubt, that's why Sure to Close continues to grow and prosper and thrive, because ultimately your goal is to help agents and buyers and sellers. And it's never about Joanna Oates. So I just want to say thank you for that, not only on my behalf, but on behalf of all the viewers and the agents who never understand how much they're getting when they get you. So why did you start this journey of being a better Joanna?
To just be the best version that I could be, the best version that God created me to be, to fulfill whatever plan He has for my life. So I want to be the best wife I can be. I want to be the best mom I can be. I want to be the best TC I can be and offer help to those who need it.
That's standing ovation worthy right there. Oh, and she took a bow. All right, so wife, here's what I want to know, because I know I've already taken up too much of your time, because we got to have dinner.
Such thing.
We got to have dinner though. Too much time publicly. So is there something that you would say to someone who maybe has been doubting themselves, someone who maybe gets up in the mirror and says, there's this thing here, but I don't know if I can. There's something here, but I don't know if I should, right? So if someone's watching right now and they can't resonate with a Neil who is boisterous and over the top, but they're saying, I see a little bit of me in Joanna. What's something that you would tell that viewer right now?
I would say, hit me up. Find me on IG or Facebook, and we'll talk and have a chat and see how I can help. But just, it's harder said than done, but start believing in yourself.
Start believing in yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from wife hand, from wife. Oh, look. That's why I was trying to cut. I was trying to give you a softball. But this is the best part of me, the best part of my life, the best part of my world, Joanna Oates. I hope you all appreciate her and her time as much as I appreciate her. Did I make you cry?
No, it's just thinking about like how I didn't believe myself. It just made me sad. That's all.
But now we look at where you are, right? This is the lady who would hide and who would cower behind. And now you are just a bad chick. My chick bad. My chick hood. Hey, for real, right? So I just want to tell you, wife, I love you. I appreciate you. I believe in you. As much as I tell you, as much as I show you, it's still just the tip of the iceberg. What I have on the inside for you is still mumbled. I can't articulate my love enough. So here's what we want to remind you of. We love you. God loves you. There's nothing you can do about it. And until the next time we see you or you see us, don't be average.
Be world renowned.
Peace. Thank you, wife.